and welcome in to be our guest. You know, for many young people in the river region, they've been confronted with many problems in their life, and they begin to think maybe there's no hope. Well, guess what? There is, and it's an organization that has hope as the beginning of their name. Hope Inspired Ministries. John Bowman, you're the executive director, and let our viewers know, what is the mission of Hope Inspired Ministries?
Yeah, Hope Inspired Ministries we help people get into the workforce, and oftentimes we think, why don't this person or that person just get a job? Mm-hmm. Well, there's oftentimes barriers in their life that prevent them from working. Some of those barriers may be homeless, maybe past incarceration, maybe a lack of identification, lack of transportation, lack of child care, or the big part of what we do is we teach work skills, soft skills, life skills to individuals that they've never had. Whether they didn't get them in their upbringing. You teach a child to fish,
Right.
and they'll fish for a lifetime. And most of the time people think of that as a child, but one day that child who doesn't have those skills will be a 40-year-old still needing the exact same thing. So we get them into the program and we eliminate each and every barrier that I mentioned earlier, or any other one that they may have, from medical care as well. We work on their case management, all while teaching them in the classroom the life skills and the work skills that employers say that they want to see people have come in.
And you've been with them for 4 years now.
Yes, sir.
And you've seen a lot of change over those 4 years. You got in there just about in the COVID era, didn't you?
I did. And prior to being there, I retired from the Montgomery Police Department, and we used to refer guys and girls there who were frequently coming through incarceration. So we saw a huge plus, benefit from those who are being incarcerated, lowering recidivism rate. Then when I retired and went over, was there for maybe a half a month, and then the COVID experience started coming in, and then had to learn how to deal with that coming in as well.
Mm-hmm. And how long does your program last if a person comes in?
So our class is 9 weeks. They come to us for 6 weeks coming to campus, and that's where we're teaching them. We're doing case management. The whole class, the 6 weeks classroom portion, is set up like a job. We drug test them coming in. We will let them come in positive for drugs, but their second test has to be clean. And we do that because on a job, they would have to do a drug test. So we prepare them for that. And then we run the class like a job for hours as well. They have to be, our classroom in Montgomery starts at 9 o'clock, and it goes till 4 o'clock. So if they can get to class at 9 o'clock on time, then they can roll that over and get to work as well, which is one of the number one things we hear from employers, showing up late or no call, no shows to a job. And then following that 6 weeks of class, we're placing them on an internship so that they can apply everything that they've learned through the classroom onto a real job. And they have to complete that internship, which most employers have hired them during that time period. But they have to successfully complete that 3 weeks. And then at the end of that 9 weeks, we have a cap and gown graduation. Nice. That is one of the most incredible things ever, to see them walk the aisle in a cap and gown. And we don't have a guest speaker. The student is the guest speaker. And they're getting to share their win, their celebration of their overcoming obstacle. But they also get to celebrate that they're working now.
That's nice. So people can volunteer to work with you, or they can also just make contributions, right?
Absolutely.
They need to go to your website.
We are heavily volunteer driven. On the website, you'll see opportunities to volunteer. At lunchtime every day, we have volunteers that bring in lunch for our students. And it's kind of secretly one of our ways to keep them coming back. Jesus did it, so we can do it too.
That's great.
But we have that opportunity if you want to sign up to be a lunch provider. And then we have guest speakers that come in each and every day and speak to them, and then mentoring, which is how I came to the organization, and mentoring.
Well, thank you, John, for what you do. And just remember, it's Hope Inspired Ministries. They're there to give hope to those in need. And we'll be right back right after this.